Hey, what's up, guys? It's the final round, and my name is Jordan. This is a channel where the episodes come out the day before the lines drop. So I do about an hour to an hour and a half of research, and I condense it down into a video for you guys so you don't have to do that research. If you would like to discuss the lines as they come out, I have a Discord. The link is in the description. You don't have to pay to join the Discord or anything. You can join the community, and there's talks about the line that goes on all day long with smart people who do their own research as well. And when you have a bunch of people doing different research from different perspectives and come together, it can become a great community because it's us against the books. And I don't charge for any of this. I don't have a premium or anything. I'm not hiding anything and just giving you just the bones of my research or anything like that. So if you do well and you feel like giving back, I have a Cash App and a Venmo in the description, and I very much appreciate that. It helps keep me going, keep me motivated, and thank you to the people who have donated. So if you can, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Almost 50% of people who watch the channel are not subscribers. So if you're one of those 50%, can you don't smash the like button or subscribe button like those people say. Just lightly press it for me, and that'll work. And if you have a little bit of extra time, can you leave a comment for the algorithm? It can be anything. It can be a question for me. It can be an emoji, a letter. It can be multiple words and different comments. I think we hit the algorithm today because the YouTube was just showing it to a lot more people than it usually does, and hopefully we can just keep growing. And I think we're really close to 8,000, so road to 8,000 might hit soon. So that's amazing. I never thought I would get this far, but I'm doing the best I can to give you guys the best research I can find. So I am partnered with one app. It's called JOCKMKT. They do player props, and they also do trading players like stocks. If you'd like to get a first deposit match up to $100, use promo code FINALROUND11. And it's good to have multiple apps to compare lines to, and some apps have lines quicker than others. Someone was telling me that a lot of my picks from yesterday weren't on Prizepicks, and I looked at JOCKMKT, and a lot of them were already there. So it's sometimes you just get different lines, and it's good to have multiple apps. If you'd like a free $100, sign up to JOCKMKT with promo code FINALROUND11, and there's a link in the description if you want to go straight to it. So the slate, there's a lot of games, so I can't give you every single pick, but I found 8 plays that I like. There's obviously a ton more plays. And the first pick's going to be Austin Reeves of the Lakers. He's played great lately, and he's got the Suns who give up the 4th most points and the 3rd most 3-pointers to the shooting guard position. And over his last 10 games, Austin Reeves, I think he had a 35-point game his last game. He's averaging 18 points a game, so check his line. He keeps getting overlooked, and we'll see where they put his line at. Next pick's going to be DeAndre Ayton up against the Lakers on the other side of things. The Lakers give up the 4th most rebounds to the center position, and DeAndre Ayton over his last 10 games is averaging 10.5 rebounds. And also earlier this year against the Lakers, which take it for a grain of salt because the Lakers were kind of a different team when they played. He had 17.5 points and 13 rebounds in 2 games against the Lakers. So third pick's going to be Chris Paul up against the Lakers. They give up the 2nd most points to the point guard position, the 15th most rebounds, and the 14th most assists. So I mentioned those just because Chris Paul can do everything. So over his last 10 games, he's averaging almost 13 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 10 assists. And in one game against the Lakers, once again, take with a grain of salt because they had a different point guard, a whole different team pretty much. He dropped 28 points, 4 rebounds, and 8 assists on the Lakers. So good opportunity for points, and then they're middle of the road for rebounds and assists if you would like to add that in. Fourth pick, I've been very impressed with this guy, Brook Lopez. He just keeps scoring in bunches. He has the Spurs, which is a great matchup for just about anybody, but definitely the center position. They give up the second most points, the second most rebounds, and the fourth most blocks to the center position. And Lopez, over his last 10 games, is averaging 21.1 points, 7 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. So when I see this matchup, Bucks, Spurs, I automatically think blowout. So I wrote down first half fantasy with a question mark in my notes. So take a look at his first half fantasy score with him getting blocks, or if you think it's going to be a close game, you could just take a look at all the other lines and go for a full game line. Fifth pick is going to be Walker Kessler of the Jazz up against the Blazers. If you've been watching this channel enough, I say when you see the Blazers, you think of the center position. They give up the third most points and the 10th most rebounds to the center position. And Walker Kessler, over his last 10 games, is averaging 11 points, almost 12.5 rebounds. And just a side note, the Spurs aren't giving up too many of these. He's averaging 3.8 blocks, so almost 4 blocks if you want to go with fantasy score. And sixth pick's going to be Kyle Anderson of the Timberwolves up against the Hawks. The Hawks give up the third most points, the fifth most assists to the power forward position. And Kyle Anderson, over his last 10 games, is averaging a little over 12 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 7 assists. So I didn't have the rebounds in there. They're not giving up too much rebounds. They're kind of in the middle. So definitely points and assists is what they're giving up the most of, but if you like PRA, he's getting a decent amount of rebounds. Seventh pick is going to be JOCKMKT up against the Pacers. The Pacers give up the most points and the 7th most rebounds to the center position, and Pirtle, over his last 10 games, has been averaging 15.5 points and 9.1 rebounds. So we went with Nick Richards last time against the Pacers, and it paid off. He had a great game. And the 8th pick, Sexton's still out, Clarkson is still out, and Lauri Markkanen is going to be questionable. And I really liked what I saw from Ochai Agbaji. The Trailblazers give up the second most points and the 6th most assists to the shooting guard position. And Agbaji, over his last 10 games, is getting 13 points, and he's also getting 1.6 assists. So assists might not matter that much, but he did get his career high last game. Part of that was because Horton Tucker got in foul trouble, so he was the lead guard doing pretty much everything and taking a lot of shots. But even with Horton Tucker, he is scoring very well. So you'll just have to see where his line comes out at. If it's an overreaction to his almost 30-point game, maybe stay away from it. But if it's closer to his average, 13.5, 14.5, I think that's good in this matchup, especially with all these guys out, and definitely if Lauri Markkanen is out. So that's my 8 picks. Thank you all for watching, and thank you all for commenting. This community is great, and I really appreciate it. Almost 8,000 subscribers in about 3 months. That's crazy, and I just want to say thank you to you guys, and God bless you all. I hope you have a great day betting. I hope you have a great day in general. My name is Jordan. It's the final round. Bye.